Yes, boss. 444 the world back in here again, once again, man. You see the topic and what it is that we're talking about, right? People who used to try you now have to watch you from afar. Now, you remember when I said that, yo, there's some people who've done so much BS to you that they don't know how to come back around. So much people have done so much to try and belittle you, undermine you. And a lot of the stuff that you don't know is some people have done some things behind your back that it's like they know they wouldn't do that in your face. You get what I'm saying? So here's the deal. Sometimes people, God blesses people, right? Let's start there. God blesses people. Like, I honestly believe if you really pray to God for something and you ask him for it, my bad, there's a lot of planes been, like a lot of these jets been doing that lately for the past few days. So basically, I'm a firm believer if you ask God for something, he'll give it to you. But there's a different thing where it's like, if you ask God for something, you need to also ask him to prepare you for it. Because at the same time, you can ask God for something and he can give it to you, but you won't be ready for it. So it's like, there's some people who ask God for different things. And I noticed there are some people who don't have genuine people around them. So they'll ask God for those type of things. They'll ask God to put them around people who love them or care for them or whatever the case may be. But in terms when they end up getting these people or this blessing or whatever the case may be, they end up mistreating it. And I'm going to show you something. There are some people who don't understand what it's like to have a genuine friend around them, because they know deep down on the inside they're not really genuine. They actually just want somebody that they can use. And this is how God catches people slipping. You could think that just because somebody is around you or they got love for you that you could do a lot of foolishness to them. I'm gonna tell you something. There's a power, there's a higher power. God sits high and he looks low. If you think somebody isn't watching you and the stuff that you do, then guess what? You're gonna find out that there is a there is a God, there is a higher power. Some people, they like to play these games, smearing other people's names, running their name through the mud, making fun of them. And it's like, dog, God gave you this blessing. God didn't give it to you for you to mistreat them and talk down on them and undermine them, bro. It's a reason why, and you're the one who prayed for this. Show you something. The more that people do all of this foolishness, internally, they're not dumb. They know, damn, bruh, this person just helped me with this, and I'm over here talking so much smack about them. That's kind of messed up. But they don't stop. They just keep it going. You ever notice some people don't stop until they get caught, or it's like, yo, somebody really dives down on them, like bites down on them, like, yo, you need to behave, dog. You know that if this girl wasn't here, you wouldn't be shit. You ever met somebody like that? They act like they're on top of the world, but it's like, dog, let this person get snatched away from you. Let's see if you have a leg to stand on. Shit like that happens all the time in life. And you're going to understand something when I said there's a higher power, that somebody sits high and looks low. That's true. Whether it may be in a God aspect like that, but there's some people around you that see you in the stuff that you do. You got this loyal female, but you steadily cheating on her and dogging her out for people that's not of quality. Yo, you got some loyal friends to you, but you're not loyal to your friends. You want to know what eventually happens? It's like you're telling God, the universe, whatever you believe in, yo, I do not want this. What is this? So you know what's going to happen? You continue in your ways and your behavior. That person gets snatched away from you. That blessing gets snatched away from you. What you prayed for gets snatched away from you. Let's see how you handle it now. That's when reality starts to set in people's mind. You cannot continue with the same BS behavior and expect that people are going to want to hang around you, dog. It doesn't work that way. And I'm going to teach you this in life. If you're the person that prayed for something and you, oh God, please help me with this, bring this person around me, and you start to see, yo, like, man, this person helped me, but you want to continue with your same ways, eventually you're going to cause yourself to fall into a deep state you don't want to be in. You ever had somebody come around you and there was like cream of the crop, top tier, and you just bullshitted and played and loafed with them, thinking, yo, I could juggle this person, I could play with them, I could play with this situation, and then it gets snatched away from you? That's when people cry. People, they may not show it physically on the outside, but internally, they're bawling tears, bro. I know people who do this shit, dog. Stop living for the world, bro. I'm going to say that again. If you know you have something that you prayed for, you asked God for, and you out here loafing, trying to pretend like, oh yeah, this person need me. They need this, that, and the third. Imagine when that person gets snatched away from you. Know this, dog. Some people believe that just because that person physically wasn't around, that word can't get back to them, or that God can't put people on beat. God plays chess in different ways. I found out a lot of the people who did a lot of the stuff to me in different ways. I'll never tell them how I found out. But the part about it that's so funny is when people feel like they can keep something in the dark forever, they're going to keep it there until God say, nigga, get your hand out and show the light. Show the light. That's how shit goes. And then that's when people like, yo, it never had to be this way. And then people start pointing the finger and blaming everybody except for the one person who's responsible, themselves. That's how this stuff goes, dog. Some people don't understand accountability. Some people don't understand the stuff that they do. And then when God snatches them away, this is the part that's so beautiful. This is what this topic is about. People have to watch you from afar. Now, let me tell you something. This is why I say God is so amazing, and chess is, it's beautiful, dog. Do you know that there are some people, example, let's take my situation for example, right? The artist I was working with, he was running around and telling everybody, yo, I'm responsible. When I say I'm, meaning himself. I'm responsible for me going viral. I'm responsible for my own rap career. I'm responsible for why labels want to sign me. I'm responsible for a lot of shit, right? He was trying to make it seem like, yo, D'Angelo is like a footstool in a way, like he's a do-boy. I'm going to tell you like this. I'm the type of nigga, I do not look at myself as no do-boy or nothing. If something got to get done and we on a team, you get the job done. Any nigga who disrespect me and look at me as a do-boy, your ass is dead. I'm not a do-boy, my nigga. There's a difference between a do-boy and a boss, my nigga. There are people who are going to have to take orders in life and learn certain shit just to get put on. But at the same time, it's your choice if you're going to be a person who's going to be a servant, a runner, or a person who gives the orders. You got to graduate in life. You can't just dive out into the world and, I'm a boss now. No. How in the would you know what it feels like to be a worker? You feel me? So because this nigga running all this game telling people, yeah, I'm responsible. Yeah? Let me remove myself from the situation and let's see if you have a leg to stand on. Everybody in his crew, in his whole clique, no, dog. The reason why O'Neal rap career took off, why Def Jam writing this nigga, why Warner Brothers writing this nigga, why Starlito, Grind Hard, all these people starting to look a little bit more is because of certain people he had around him. KZ set up the whole Don Trip Starlito ordeal. Everything else as far as marketing, putting out certain content and creativity was on me. Him going viral was on me. So now that you've been telling all these lies, let's see if you can fulfill that. You gotta run around and tell people, oh, the devil like to play up underneath people and he causes confusion. You're the devil. You did this. You caused all of these problems. And guess what? In the midst of it, I found out your whole secret. So now you just got to sit back and watch me from afar. In my whole 5-6 years, and this is why I said God is so amazing, right? People like to play this role of, oh, I'm the hero. I did this. I did that. I don't do that. If I did something legitimately, I'm going to say, yes, I did it. If I didn't do it, you did it. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Show you how this nigga lost, right? Big time majorly. In my whole 5 years of being around this dude, the most we ever got on YouTube in subscribers, we got to about like 220, 230. That's within around 4 or 5 years of me being around this dude, right? My first year on YouTube, I hit my whole 1 year being on YouTube, I hit, I think 1,200, if I'm not mistaken, or if not close to that. And I seen something, dog. I used to tell myself in the mirror, nigga, you got the recipe. How in the hell of 5 years of working with somebody, they can't get subs, certain things can't go. But your first year, you get monetized. People gonna start seeing this stuff. Yo, I thought you said you were responsible for this. So that means if you got the recipe, that means you can put on the apron and the chef hat, get in the kitchen, and whip up that same greatness again. You want to know why that nigga couldn't put on the apron? Because you never had the recipe to begin with. You're just a rapper. Everybody knows this in music, dog. When you're a rapper, you're going to need a team behind you. You're going to need somebody who does marketing. Somebody who's going to be willing to talk to people for you on your behalf. Somebody who's going to have your best interests at heart. All of this stuff. When you're in the music world, this is damn near a needle in a haystack to find, dog. Damn near everybody wants to be a rapper. I don't want to rap. I want to do my own segment in something totally different. But we could join forces in a way. You're the one who begged me for this. You begged me to join. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing I'm trying to show you. Eventually, people, the games that they play, they checkmate themselves out of the situation. They should have been here with you. Because of their foolishness, you're over here now. And God has them on the sideline watching you ball in the game. That's how stuff goes in life. And I'm going to tell you something. This is something that's law as well. Once you get away from people who never had your best interests at heart, it's just like when you see a rocket just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, prepare for liftoff. You're like, take flight. When you get away from people who don't mean you well, who don't have your best interests at heart, it's like a dark cloud just gets away and like the light just starts to shine a little bit more, dog. Because you see that you were the darkness in my life, dog. You're the reason why I never went anywhere. You ever realize why some people never got far in life? Because there was somebody who was there stifling them, dog. That's why those people have to sit back and watch you from afar, because all the stuff that they did to you. And people know deep down in their heart what they're doing is wrong and what they did was wrong, but they're not going to justify it, because here's the grand finale what a lot of people run from. Accountability. And then on top of that, people do all this malicious, grimy, dirty ass shit just to save face, live for the world, and have a good name. When deep down they know they're full of shit. You know that there's some people, I'm going to teach you another game. You know there's some people who really can't look themselves in the mirror, right? There's some people who cannot do that shit. If it's in the morning to get themselves ready and all that extra shit, yeah. But at the same time, some people can't really look themselves in the mirror because they know what they do is grimy as hell. And that's who they've become. That's why a lot of people have to sit back and watch you from afar. But I'm going to tell you like this. Never feel bad for certain things that people did to you. It wasn't your fault. And that's another topic. That's not your fault. Some people, they don't know how to handle the blessings that God gave them, so they fumble it. At the end of the day, remember this, dog. If you are out here doing something grimy, be careful, because you don't know when that person is gonna be taken away from you. You don't know what that means. Either they move away, they disappear, they go ghost on you, they end things with you, they move on to another life. You get what I'm saying, if you know what I mean by that. But at the same time, don't play a dumb game with the blessing God gave you just to act like you're Mr. Macho Man or you're hot shit for the world, dog. You're gonna end up being the laughing stock. People on the outside know when you're happy and when certain things are in your favor when you like it. But at the same time, God damn, bro. Boy, I ain't gonna front. That should be tripping me out sometimes, though, when they be doing that little fighter jet stuff. Because I stay close to the beach and they do this stuff all the time in Fort Lauderdale, bro. All the time, bro. They've been doing it for the past few days, and I don't like that shit. That should be just annoying me, dog. But at the end of the day, people aren't dumb. When somebody on the outside sees you and what you got going on, they know if you lose that situation, you're going to be sick. So a lot of people will play on you so you can forfeit your situation. Some of them want your situation. Some of them want to be in your shoes. Don't be a dumbass living for the world, dog. You're going to lose that way. That being said, remember this. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I use them to uplift you, because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser. 444 the world, man. Love the hell out of all of you guys. Just make sure in life you practice doing the right things, dog, and don't live for the world. Living for the world is gonna cause you to lose out in life and miss out on a lot of opportunities. Don't do that, man. 444 the world.